Hey guys, it's Libby and Readathon is going to start in just a couple of minutes, so it's time for some weird in front of the mirror vlogging. So I have my hot beverage, I have my cold beverage, I have my laptop, and I have my books. So I'm currently on page 11 of the 5th season, which is not really far in enough to be committed to it, so I think I am going to start with Illuminate. I had been planning to read like 5th season until I got bored of it and then switched to Illuminate, but I'm worried that I would just read the whole thing and then read nothing else all day. So starting with Illuminate. And then I also have my phone all ready for audiobooking, and I actually just remembered that I'm still listening, hi Nova, that I'm still listening to the audiobook of The Cat Walked By, and I forgot what it was. Mostly Harmless by Douglas Adams. And I haven't finished that, so I probably should. But on the other hand, like both Illuminate and Mostly Harmless are very spacey science fiction. So I think I am going to be audiobooking Frenchman's Creek because I listen to the audiobook for just like a couple of minutes, you know, when I'm doing something that prevents my eyes from being on the page. And I don't want to get confused. So, oh, it's already 8:02. I need to start. Go away. Illuminate, page 15. I was a little concussed, I'm pretty sure. I know I stopped to puke at one point. Apparently, I just don't read books where no one vomits anymore. This is like the 4th or 5th one in a row. Okay, so major fork in the wheel of my readathon. I've just spent the past 15 minutes dealing with an issue for my, come here, Frenchman's Creek audiobook. The first file cuts off in the middle of a sentence, and then the second file begins 20 pages later. I cross-referenced it with my physical text. So there's just a large part of it that's missing. I sent a complaint to the Scribd customer service folks, but reasonably enough, they only work Monday through Friday, so that's not going to get fixed during the readathon. So I think next time I want to, I don't know, because I listen to audiobooks definitionally at different times than when I'm reading my physical books. So I think I'm going to have to switch back to Mostly Harmless. Either that or take a break from Illuminate and read, you know, the 20 pages that are not in the audiobook on my own. I'm glad I also have a physical copy of this. So that's a real bummer. Welcome out onto the balcony. It's now hour 8, I believe, and David is being noisy in the living room, so I've retreated out here, also to get some nice fresh air, and I apologize for any loud goose honks that you may hear. So I'm about halfway done with Illuminate, and it's quite exciting. In fact, sometimes I need to like step back, take a break. So I'm getting through more Frenchman's Creek than I expected because I'm like, you know what? I need less space murder and more romantic pirate adventures right now. Also, I have a friend. Are you? Yes? Hi, Nova. Okay, so David is now done with his loudness, which means I'm going to attempt my caffeine nap experience. I have my Starbucks Frappuccino, which I'm going to chug while I finish this chapter of Frenchman's Creek, and then I will take a 20-minute nap. Okay, just woken up from the coffee nap. I did not actually fall asleep, and right now, like, I literally just got out of bed 45 seconds ago, so I'm still feeling a little in the nap mode, but we'll see how I'm doing 5 minutes from now and judge the efficacy of a coffee nap from that. I just finished Illuminate, and now I need to take a long hot shower, which means I have to move. Okay, I'm back to baseline functioning. It is now 9:30. That's later than I thought, so perfect time for dinner. I have gotten to the point where I can, you know, talk and move after finishing Illuminate. Although, unfortunately, I'm not to the point where I really want to get back into Frenchman's Creek or the 5th season, because can't do with that right now. So I think that means it's time for some short stories. I do think I'm going to read these out of order because the first one is like 40 pages and, you know, it has tiny print. And there's like one story in here that's like 2 pages, and that really sounds perfect right now. So I think I'm just going to start with the shortest and then progressively move to the longest and see how much I can get through this evening. And then maybe tomorrow I'll get back into one of my full novels. On the sleepiness front, I didn't really feel a surge of energy after my caffeine nap, although I am feeling more awake than I normally would at 9:30 on a regular night. So I'm thinking I can stay up till midnight, you know? Okay, so it's now a little after 7. I've spent the last hour lying in bed listening to Frenchman's Creek while enjoying the fact that I did not have to get up. Last night I read the first 2 of the Bloody Chamber stories. I decided to read them in order. The first one I actually DNF'd. It's the Bluebeard retelling. It was squiffy. And then the second one is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I actually hesitate to use the retelling because it was really just exactly the same as the original French story. So I'm not super impressed with this so far. 8:01, just finished reading The Errol King, going back to bed. Okay, so it's actually Tuesday by the time I get around to doing the wrap up and posting this, but take them as they come. So I think I read 859 pages during this readathon. However, I'm not totally sure how I got to that number. I wrote down some page totals on Sunday morning when I was completely out of it. And I wrote down 4 numbers, but I only read 3 books, right? So I've got 599, that's Illuminae. 148, which was Frenchman's Creek. I converted the audiobook into the page equivalent. I just found where I was. And then I wrote down both 42 and 78. Now, what happens on page 42? Okay. I mean, I definitely read page 42 of the Bloody Chamber. I did not read the page that is page 78. I think I must have totaled that in a funny way because I read it in different sittings. I think I must have totaled that in a funny way because I was reading the stories out of order. Or did I read something else? Let me check. I didn't make any progress in the 5th season. I didn't listen to any of Mostly Harmless. I can't have read something and then completely forgotten about it. I don't know, you guys just watched the vlog. What did I do? I'm gonna edit this and then I'm gonna feel like a total idiot. Ugh. Okay, I have some sleuthing to do. I hope you all had a lovely readathon, and I'll see you again soon with reviews for things, maybe.